Hey guys, I want to tell you about Pretty Merch's Black Friday deal. In summary, it's 50% off and you can upgrade using the link at the top of the description. This is the time of year that I always renew my Pretty Merch license because they've always run a great Black Friday deal, but this is the best one that they've ran to date, at least that I can remember. So I'm going to show you really quickly why I like Pretty Merch. This is the standard Merch by Amazon dashboard. It is better than it used to be. They've made some changes, but it's still pretty ugly when you compare it to this. This is what you see when you use Pretty Merch. Now, you don't need to pay for an upgrade to get this. This is included in the free version, okay? So you can see they tell you how many products you've uploaded today. They show you today's sales. They show you what products have sold today. They show you a graph of your last 7 days of sales. They show you your last 7 days, last month, this month, and all-time sales, all right in front of you, all the data that you would like to have at your fingertips that you don't get with the default dashboard. So that's really awesome. Now, with Pretty Merch Pro, you get access to the Analytics and the Products tab. The Analytics tab shows you cool things like you can go back in time, see all of your sales across all marketplaces. You can see it broken down into different formats. This is the one that I prefer. I think it looks really slick. You guys know I use it in my income reports each month. You can break down into like your product types, colors, etc. Lots of detailed data. You can also use the Products tab. This is included in Pretty Merch Pro and Pro Plus as well. And my favorite part of the Products tab is the bulk delete option. The way that I like to use it is when you go to the Products tab, look at the filters and look at more filters. Now, you can typically use the pending removal section right here on the filters and go to pending removal 91 to 180 days. And that's a nice way of, oh yeah, and then also, sorry, don't forget this part. Well, I guess I was going to say has sold set to no, but I guess if it's pending removal, that means it hasn't sold. So it's a nice way of finding products that you can delete that have not sold and probably won't sell and make room for new ones, right? And you got to keep turning those upload slots over, especially in the lower tiers, to give yourself the best chance of making as much money as possible, guys. Also, just reminding you, an empty upload slot doesn't make any sales, so make sure you fill those slots. And then bulk delete, you can select multiple products at a time, do simple math equation, 5 plus 5 equals 10, and then click delete products and it will work for you. So this is much more efficient than doing it the alternative way, which is using the manage tab. Now, the research tab is new functionality. I think this was just released in the last week or two, and they've built a Merch by Amazon research tool straight into the software, one click away. So when you go to the research tab, by the way, this is on a free preview through December 6th. So go ahead and try it out for free. If you like it, well, hey, you can lock in that 50% off savings for the next year. So I'm just throwing that out there. But yeah, go ahead, try it for free. When you click it, this is what you see. By default, it will show you the best-selling designs on Merch by Amazon. And what I love right away is that they filter out the shirts that we cannot sell. So like the Disney, Marvel, all those big protected brands that get sprinkled in, those are all filtered out automatically. And then you can do a keyword search. I do recommend if you do a keyword search. So if you're doing niche research and you know kind of the niche that you want to sell, maybe it's nursing, right? Nurse shirts sell year round super well. So maybe you type in the word nurse. I would say switch the little toggle to title only. That's really going to help get better results. But by default, you log right into the research tool and you see the best sellers, and this can be indicative of new trends as they present themselves. For instance, the Let's Go Brandon trend, if you didn't know what that was, you didn't need to know, right? You could just go to the research tool and you started seeing it all over the best sellers. And it's hey, take note. This is something that kind of came up overnight as an organic trend and people are making a ton of sales. So that's just one example. But as you can see here, there's plenty of different shirts that are selling across lots of different niches, and the research tool puts them right in front of you, one click away. Also, you can keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and it just keeps loading more and more and more shirts for you to look at. So guys, normally Pretty Merch is free. Okay, I mentioned that you can get the standard functionality for $0. Just install the Chrome extension. But you can also upgrade to Pro and get the Analytics and Products tab, or Pro Plus and get the Research tab as well. Now, it's normally $9.99 for Pro, $24.99 for Pretty Merch Pro Plus. However, right now is 50% off. You can lock it in for the year. This is what I always do. I just take advantage of their Black Friday discounts. I've been doing it since I started selling on Merch back in 2017. So it brings that $24.99 down to $12.47 a month. It includes everything that I mentioned, including the Research tab if you get Pro Plus. I'll put a link in the description, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you at the next one.